let's read the skill rebalancing. Upcoming skill rebalancing. Expected dates for skill rebalancing is January 23rd. Okay. Okay, Harpy's Hunting Ground. This skill is given a harder activation condition as it has made it difficult for top card based decks to be used in the game for a long time. About time. But yeah, I'm glad to see Harpy's Hunting Ground on the list. Contract Procrastination. This skill constantly devastates decks that use effects during the standby phase, so we are given a harder activation condition. Oh, they nerfed Contract Procrastination. Harpy's Hunting Ground can only be used at the beginning of the main phase of your first turn. Return one card from your hand to your deck and place one Harpy's Hunting Ground to your field zone from your deck. If you control a field spell, place it in the graveyard. Wait, what? That's it? Okay, let's read it again. Can only be used at the beginning of the main phase of your first turn. Return one card from your hand to your deck and place one Harpy's Hunting Ground to your field zone from your deck. If you control a field spell, place it in a graveyard. And then with Oracle, okay, that's all. I thought the Harpist, yeah. I mean, either Oracle, you can add it back to your hand because eventually you're gonna destroy it. And the new one says you can activate this in the main phase in the beginning on your very first turn. You activate the skill, you return a card back to your deck and activate the Harpy's Hunting Ground. So let's read the regular one. We have to compare. Alright, so the old skill says Harpy's Hunting Ground, begin duel with the field spell. Harpy's Hunting Ground activated. Make them return a Harpy monster. If they open with only one channel, then they can't use Harpy's Hunting Ground. It depends. It depends. If you open, yeah, so if you open Channeler, and then what if you open two Harpy monsters, and then you can return the other one beside Channeler. So if I open with like a Performer and Channeler, I would return the Performer, because with Channeler we can special summon the Performer, and then Performer on summon you can search for like an Ecotest. But then whatever they return, I mean, maybe they can return MST, maybe they can return Book of Moon if they have to make plays. And then, jeez, that's like next month. 24th? That's next month. I don't know, that's a nerf, man. It is not good enough nerf. Nope. Okay, let's read the contract. Procrastination can be used at the beginning of your turn if you have one or more Dark Contract card on your field. Skip the standby phase of this turn. This skill can only be used once per duel. Wow. But now this one, like, you can only activate it once per duel. It's not once per turn anymore. And you gotta have a Dark Contract. I mean, it says you can use it the beginning of your turn, but you gotta have at least one Dark Contract so you can skip your standby phase. Only that turn. Other than that, you can only use it once per duel. But I mean, this skill wouldn't affect Triple D. If you think about it, this skill, it wouldn't affect Triple D too much, unless if we have the Dark The dark instead of taking damage, you gain life points. If you don't have dark, then get Beowulf. If you're about to lose because you're gonna burn, then activate Beowulf during your standby phase and wipe the entire your back row and your opponent back rows. But this, I'm happy for this skill got nerfed, even though it's early. Like this skill, it's just new, right? So I'm just happy because you won't be able to play the Golden Castle. That's the best deck, actually. That's the best deck for Triple D. I would say maybe they will give Triple D a better skill in the future, like they did for like we had the Cyber style. That was a good skill for Cyber Dragons, and they revived Cyber Dragons back, and they give them better skill. They give them Cyber style evolution. But yeah, this is a good skill for Triple D. So I don't know if they nerfed it, but whether they're gonna give them maybe another good skill for Triple Ds. And that's it for the skill rebalancing.